Hey guys, today I'm taking a look at the new McFarlane Toys Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle! Let's get a better look at that packaging, shall we? Up close and personal with the packaging here. We of course have Blue Beetle and the other contents of the packaging right there. We of course have the DC Multiverse logo right there. The Blue Beetle movie logo right there. And then of course the character Blue Beetle. Then of course we have Blue Beetle right there. DC Multiverse logo up there. DC Universe Infinite logo down there with a QR code to, I believe, scan a comic you can read on the app. And then on the back we have some poster concept art kind of thing about of the movie version of the character. And then of course you have Blue Beetle from Blue Beetle the movie. And then of course at the bottom we have another ad for DC Universe Infinite. And then right here we also have the McFarlane Toys Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Follow them on all of those. And then on the other side we of course have Blue Beetle from Blue Beetle the movie right there. And then of course you have the McFarlane Toys name down there. And then on top we have the Blue Beetle logo right there. 22 moving parts, McFarlane Toys. And then of course on the bottom we have the Blue Beetle legalese. And then we have the barcode for all you barcode hunters out there. I feel you, I really do. But with all that considered, let's get this dude out of the packaging. Guys, so here is Blue Beetle out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, we're gonna take a look at the other things to come up with the figure, which you know what's going to happen. You know. You ready? You know. The stand, of course. We got the DC logo right there. Peg hole right there. Some stuff all over it. I don't know what that is. And then on the back, we have the 4 little pressing mold things right there. And then we, of course, have the individualized card right here, which has the artwork from the back of the packaging. Blue Beetle from the Blue Beetle movie. And then this is basically the synopsis for the movie. And from my knowledge of Jaime, this is pretty accurate. I don't know a lot about Jaime. Largely what I know about Jaime is from the Young Justice TV show. So if you watch the Young Justice Season 2, you're pretty much as aware of Jaime as I am. So, yeah, Jaime is a cool character. I really like Jaime. He is way cooler than Ted Kord, even though I love blue and gold. Ted Kord really just enhances Booster Gold. And they definitely revamped Blue Beetle in a big way with Jaime. And I think the Blue Beetle name is better for it. But he, of course, comes with several accessories. One that you see right now, which I'm actually going to show off first. Because the other ones I'm going to have to do some finagling with. So he comes with his infamous Buster Sword from the trailer. And I already warped the handle a bit because it's kind of hard getting him in the two-hander. And because of all the weight, he was going to fall over. But here's the Buster Sword. Looks really nice. I like the techno-organic kind of art paintwork on there. And how it kind of resolves into a point, but it's also very framed. And I overall just I like this piece. It's very long, and I like that because this sword is literally just for wow factor. It's literally just be like, oh my god, he can create anything, meaning a Buster Sword. But yeah, it's basically what it is. It's Cloud's Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII. Like, yeah. And then he comes with these Tron discs / I don't know, maybe tasers or something. I don't know. I haven't seen the movie hasn't come out before this recording, so your guess is as good as mine. Unless if you've seen the movie, then you're in the future. But yeah, they look nice. They're painted very well. I like what they did with the texture of blue. It's actually the same color blue as my car. Hint, hint. And then we also have this Blue Beetle Sonic Blaster here that he's known for. And he actually has a very interesting feature here. And so you notice that there's not really a way to like put it on over his arm. Because it's what you actually do is you remove the forearm like so. And then you place it like this, because so the sculpt lines up. And then just like so, you get that. So you have an alternate accessory for posability, or whatever you're wanting to do. If you're wanting to do something like that, or whatever you want. For the purposes of the review, though, I knocked into the stand, but for the purposes of this review, it's going to be bare bones Blue Beetle. So, but overall, looking at the figure, he looks great. I really love the paint apps on this guy. Probably out of the figures and my long-standing opinion was that in terms of movie figures, Black Adam was the best one. Love or hate the movie, Black Adam was the best movie figure we've ever had. Until he came along. Actually, no, I'm thinking about it. Dark Knight Trilogy figures kind of beat him. Oops. But in terms of like a DCEU, this is the best movie figure we've ever had. It's just, I love the difference between this material right here and the color of this material, and then the more darker kind of, more metallic blue here. And yeah, Todd definitely needs to be putting more metallic on his figures so all of them look this good, and not just the movie ones that end up being some of his worst figures. But let's get a closer look up on the face. I think that face looks absolutely fantastic. I love the yellow eyes. I love the little earpieces, the different layers of it. I think looks great. And then you, of course, have, I already talked about the chest. The chest looks great. It's a very rubbery material for the chest, too, for this top portion of the chest, which I find very interesting. And then I love what they did with all the black parts with the gray dry brushing, with this kind of fingerprint kind of looking thing that they did to it. I don't know what technique they used, but I'm a huge fan of this. And I'm pretty sure you can only use the blaster on the left arm. So that's a bit of a bummer, but you still got to keep one sculpt all the way through, I guess. And then, of course, you have the boots with that same kind of material right there of the chest and head, looking absolutely fantastic. I really love what they did this on here. And yeah, overall, I'm just a huge fan of this figure. And he's in, like, I cannot put him down. I'm going to be trying so many different poses with him, it's insane. But we're going to get into articulation for a second. But of course, we're going to do head, which is, of course, all the way around. I broke his neck, down, and up. And then he has ball hinge shoulders, of course. And he has the rubber shoulder pads so the shoulders don't get in the way. They have the armpit joint, which is actually textured down there. Very cool stuff, seeing textured armpit joints. We only ever saw that with Aquaman until now. We have bicep swivel, doublet jointed elbows, which that looks like a face. And then, of course, we have roll the dice hinge, and as well as like that. And my wrists, not the joint, not the actual ball peg, but the wrists have been very loose on my figure. Both of them, especially this one. This one's been extremely loose. I don't know if that's my figure necessarily, or if that's just everyone's figure. Let me know in the comments below. I'd really like to know. But then we, of course, have the torso, which very good range of motion here. We have, of course, the crunch, and holy crap, look at that. He does not need that much backward movement, my god. And the detailed diaper. You have, of course, standard McFarlane legs, and he can do the splits very well. Very agile figure. He can also do... That's thigh pivot. That's kind of low on... that sucks. Then he also has double jointed knees, and yeah, I know. Black on top of blue, not fun. But it is what it is. You take it and you leave it. And then, of course, you have the ankle joints, which I just love, which are rotate at the top, ankle pivot at the bottom, and then, of course, you can move it down and up. Nice ratchety joint you can hear there. And, of course, toe articulation like so. And here is our new Blue Beetle being absolutely bewildered by blue and gold. And I thought about just putting Ted Kord in here, but you, of course, cannot have Ted Kord's Blue Beetle without Booster Gold. So I had to put them both in here, you know. And it's too bad Ted Kord's not in the movie, because Ted Kord's cool. And a blue and gold movie would be awesome. James Gunn, if you're listening. But they don't work. Like, I just wanted to put Jaime against blue and gold. That's it. Here he is with some more street level characters. We, of course, have Batman from the Snyder Cut. And, of course, we have Season 5, Stephen Amell Arrow. And, yeah, he definitely falls in line more with these guys, especially Ben Affleck's Batman here. I really want to pose them around and see what kind of Justice League this would look like, maybe. And, well, here he is with the Snyder Cut League. And I'd say he looks very in keeping with them. I'm not gonna lie. This looks great. I wonder why, except him. Besides that, these guys look great together. It only makes you wonder what could have happened if maybe Warner Brothers could have gotten their heads out of their asses and totally let... Yeah, guys, playability factor is absolutely through the roof with this guy. You can do so many different things with him. He is, even though he is not one of my, like, favorite characters or anything, and I just wanted this figure just because I was like, hey, I should probably get a Blue Beetle. But then, I started messing around with this figure, and these shoulders are a little bit limiting for what you can do with him, which is why I don't have him directly in the pose with the Buster Sword at the end of the trailer. That's, what it is, but outside of that, this is practically a flawless figure. It looks good. Playability factors there. You can't put him down. What more can you ask for a figure? This is easily a 9.5. But, yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about him in the description below. And, as always, be kind and courteous to your neighbors and all that good stuff. And keep collecting. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.